Good morning, everyone. My name is Dimetrion Sihombing. I am an environmental engineering student from Mulawarman University, Samarinda. Today, I would like to deliver my words about the concept of ESG economy. You see, let's start with a simple thought. Economic growth should never come at the expense of our future. Let that sink deep into your mind, ladies and gentlemen. This is the reason why the idea of ESG has become such an essential framework for business plan. ESG helped us to see development on the business not only based on the financial progress, but it also shaped the better future for business based on our ethic and also the sustainability of our environment around us. Now, on the environmental side, many industries nowadays have break into the media due to their act that leave us with consequences that we can no longer ignore. For example, the rising emissions, the reducing resources, the undeniable impact on climate. Those are the example, those are the extraordinary cases that these industries has brought into this world. You see, companies these days are expected to move beyond those short-term profit method into adopting practices that preserving ecosystems, whether it is from renewable energy or innovations that reduce waste. Ladies and gentlemen, can't you see? Preserving and protecting this planet we call Earth is no longer a luxury. It is the foundation for us to preserve this prosperity. On the social aspect, we as humans have to keep reminding ourselves that behind these big companies and all of these big industries, there are people, workers, consumers, and the local communities all shapes the company's journey. You see, fair treatment and safe conditions are the foundations for a company to have trust and stability. Without them, growth becomes fragile. It becomes unstable. Employees, when they feel valued and when communities benefit from the presence of corporate, growth becomes inclusive and resilient. You see the pattern? Now, on the government side, lastly, governance anchors the system that we have been putting into this world. Without accountability, transparency, and logical leadership, growth becomes questionable. It becomes fragile. Companies that relies on hidden deals and relies on questionable methods may win temporarily. But let me tell you, my friend, I am here loudly to tell you that at the end of the day, they will lose credibility. You see, relying on law and a good governance doesn't mean it's just a compliance with the law. It is the true face of business growth. Ladies and gentlemen, ESG is a weapon that we all can possess. I'm pretty sure you have heard about Raja Ampat. With all of its beauty and all of the controversies within the mining rights in the area, I'm pretty sure you have all heard about it. But can't you see, Raja Ampat actually served one of proofs of why ESG method, economic method, is something that we should not be ignored anymore. The mining issues in Raja Ampat actually uh, give Indonesia to more emphasizing of the ESG method that we all have been missing out these days. The global demand, the international market of the global demand has increases when it comes to mineral sources that is being handled by responsible parties, and Indonesia lack of has the lack of it. Now, can't you see? We put all of these three dimensions, ladies and gentlemen, these three dimensions about the environment, social, and governance. These three dimensions creates a form of business that is both responsible and full of opportunity. Now, can't you see the pattern? ESG is like a weapon of hope, and we all have the ability to grasp of it. Ladies and gentlemen, ESG brings us hope. ESG creates a way for us not only to gain profit from margin market or share margin value, but it also creates value without undermine the ethic and environment around us. Now, can't you see? Like a wise man has said, something that is unsustainable will not last long. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Dimetrion by Putra, Sihombing, and that is my speech. Thank you.